So at this point in the video, you have your outer jacket stripped, you have your inner jacket stripped to 6 inches, you have your buffer tubes marked at 36 inches, and you have your cable strapped down to your work surface. A lot of people use like the Black & Decker Workmates. We kind of like these little plastic tables that are light and they fold in half. They're about the size of a pizza box. It's easy to carry in and out. Okay, you're going to get to the point now where you want to strip your buffer tubes, and there are several different tools that you could use for slitting your buffer tube. You got the Ideal buffer tube cutter, and you've got a Jensen. This is just a normal wire stripper actually, and what I really like is this Jonard Tools makes this. You can buy it on ePro. It comes with a snips, a holster, and it comes with the same stripper that comes in with the new splicers. And this one can be used for your buffer tube. It could be used for pigtails and then for stripping the acrylite off of the fibers. So I'm just going to do a quick demonstration on each of these. First, the Ideal buffer tube cutter is very simple. You place the fiber in, and again it's around and around and around and around, and then you snap it off and get to your exposed fiber. Then you have just a regular wire stripper. This one's a Jensen, and you have to test it again at the end to find out which one is going to cut through the buffer tube but not cut the actual fibers inside. On the fibers that we use most of the time, I like to take my permanent marker and I make a black mark on the notch that's used all the time, put it out towards the end, cut it. You make sure that it comes off and none of the fibers come out with it, so you know you didn't cut too deep. And of course, the Jonard tool that comes with our splicers. Everybody should be familiar with that. Again, it's the very end. There's only one diameter, so that's the one to use. So, on these, you'd go to your mark where you're going to cut at 36 inches. This is really depends on the weather, but also this table isn't as stable, so you wouldn't want to try to cut that and pull it all off in one section. You're probably going to go multiple. I would usually go about halfway and clip it, and then strip that off. Be careful not to let these fibers touch the ground or dirt, because they are full of the icky pick and it'll pick up all the dirt. Then go back to the section where you have it marked. Pull it off. Watch the leading edge of the buffer tube so you don't get any loops and break any fibers. And then you use a prepped D-gel wipe or a rag with D-gel soaked on it to clean the icky pick off the fiber. These are the little pre-packaged wipes with D-gel on them. They're really handy to carry in your tool pouch. You'd use this to break down this compound that's inside these fibers on the inner fiber. What this D-gel does is it breaks down that icky pick compound, but it does still leave a residue behind that you need to also clean with alcohol. After you clean it with your D-gel, you could use the little package alcohol wipes too. I just don't have any handy right now, so I'm just using a bottle of alcohol and a blue rag. what you want to be careful to not do, especially when you're outdoors and it's windy and such, you don't want to clean these so clean that it just turns into a flyaway, hard to manage fiber. It's nice to have a little bit of that sticky stuff still on it to wind it into the tray.